All right, so in this self-care Wednesday, we are talking about read a book. Reading is a fantastic form of self-care, offering stress reduction, mental stimulation, and an escape from daily pressures. It allows for relaxation, improves sleep, and can be a great way to unwind before bed. Choosing books from choosing books that genuinely interest you can make reading even more enjoyable and beneficial. Here's why reading is a great self care activity: stress reduction. Reading, even for a short period, can lower heart rate, ease muscle tension, and reduce overall stress levels, according to a study from the University of Sussex. Mental stimulation. It engages your mind, improves focus, concentration, and cognitive functions. Escape and mindfulness. Reading can transport you to another world, provide providing a mental break from everyday worries and stressors, improves sleep. Reading can be a relaxing bedtime ritual, promoting better sleep and quality. Mood boost. Sorry, I got distracted. Something didn't translate right when I copied this over. Mood boost. Immersing yourself in a good book can improve your mood and overall well-being. Um, Accessible and convenient. Reading can be easily incorporated into your daily routine, whether it is for a few minutes or longer. When selecting books for self-care, consider genres that you can find enjoyable and relaxing. For some popular choices include fiction, nonfiction, mindfulness, self-help. That's a part that didn't translate well. Um, First article I picked up was Reading is Self-Care from Medium.com. Reading can be seen as a lonely, academic, or lazy hobby. Also, find some people understandably feel bitter about reading after being forced to analyze certain books in school. Reading is a normal and healthy way to relieve stress and exercise your brain. It invokes creativity and intense feelings of empathy that forces your brain to literally escape. During a global pandemic, temporarily escaping into a novel may be more critical than ever. Here are all the reasons why reading is a valid form of self-care. Reading promotes empathy. Have you ever cried over a fictional character? If you have, you're not alone. That this may not just be an emotional reaction. Researchers are beginning to connect avid readers to increase empathy. Regular readers have been proven to have heightened empathy for others to the point that they can feel the pain of characters within novels. The next article is how to use reading as self-care. This is from Courtney Harris, coaching.com. Um, reading books has always Reading books has always filled me with joy. As early as 4 years of age, I vividly remember going to the library to read in the comfy chairs. I also recall waiting impatiently each week to walk to the neighborhood bookmobile location near my home. When I left for college, then law school, my reading for pleasure was replaced by required classroom textbooks. And frequently, I would set aside time to read books that had nothing to do with being a student and with my legal career. After marriage and becoming a mother, I read plenty of children's books to my two sons and encouraged their love of reading. However, had convinced myself that I no longer had time to read for pleasure. So what made me copy that passage was that it reminded me of how when we were kids, my mom used to encourage my sisters and I to go to the library all the time. And for a period there, I would say we moved to Milwaukee when I was 7. So I would say from the time I was about 9 or 10 until I was about 12 or 13. I used to go to the library all the time. And oftentimes my mom would send me up to the library by myself if it wasn't for me to go on my own for my books. I was often going to return my own books. I mean, return her books. And a lot of times she would I would go up there during the summer, um, especially those later elementary school years before I was old enough to go to some of the teenage programs at Career Youth Development I went to Career Youth Development. I didn't really go to Children Housing Association because I didn't get along with a lot of the kids up there. Um, and then we didn't go to the YMCA or Boys and Girls Club because my mom didn't believe in. Well, it wasn't that she didn't believe in; she didn't have the money to pay for those expensive memberships. So she always looked for free programs for us to go to. For me, it was more library. And then my sister didn't really like going up to the library. She would prefer to check her books out and then go home and get into her corner and read. So that passage reminded me of those times. The next article was Why Reading Can Be the Ultimate Act of Self-Care. This is from bookandborder.com. When you think of self-care, what do you think of? Face mask, long baths, or exercise? Yes, that absolutely falls into self-care, into self-care categories, but there are other things too which you can do to improve your mental health. In this post, I'm going to explore why reading can be the ultimate act of self-care. Most people don't typically think of reading when it comes to self-care. For some, reading falls into the hobby category or as a way of passing the time. For others, it is an escape and a way to relax and unwind. Reading is at the top of the list when it comes to self-care. I love the feel of sinking into a hot tub with a book and the sense of immediately relaxing. The sense of immediate relaxation washing over me. But what other ways can reading help? Let's explore them together. So that's the end of. I didn't go any further than that. So if you want to see what else that author has to say, the link is in the description down below. And then the last article I came across, or I included in with this, is Reading for Self-Care: 6 reasons why reading is good for your cognitive well-being. And this is from GoPivotSolutions.com. Reading is a tried and true method of cognitive self-care that rewards your personal, professional, and even physical. Below, we've outlined our top 6 reasons why you should spend time reading every day. So I just give the 6 reasons why, and then on the website in the article they outline. They actually can go into the author, who is Kristen Brock. She actually gives a description of each of the 6 reasons why. So the 6 reasons are knowledge, mental exercise, stress reduction, improved vocabulary, enhanced focus and concentration, and entertainment. So that is the 6 reasons why. So that is all I got for this week's topic. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys got something out of this. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them down in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hey, before I go, I know I talked to you guys a couple months ago about my newsletter. I want to remind you to go ahead and click the link down below to sign up so that you can subscribe to the newsletter. It will be dropping in a few weeks here, so I want to make sure that you guys are signed up so you can be the first to get the first newsletter that will be coming out. The goal is to have it out come July 1st. Starting with affirmations on July 1st and followed up with the actual monthly newsletter sometime in July. So definitely go ahead and click that link down below so you can be a part of the first rollout. Thanks in advance for being a subscriber.